Now, I'm spending my holidays alone, and I'm not looking for sympathy. I'm excited. It's by my choice. Now, there's a misconception about spending the holidays alone. The misconception is that you'll be isolated, and that's not true because you can be surrounded by some of the most amazing people during the holidays. And let's face it, sometimes being surrounded by strangers around the holidays is better than being surrounded by some of the people you know. You know what I'm saying? Actually, if we're honest, sometimes spending the holidays alone is better than being with some of the people that you know. What's going on, guys? You're making a lot of money today.
Thank you.
Bless you.
You've been here before.
Merry Christmas, guys. Now, when you go into the holiday season, you're going to go into it one of three ways. You're either going to be excited because you've got plans and you're excited about your plans and you're excited to be with people who you really care about and people who care about you. That's one way. Or you're going to go into the holidays just numb, just existing through it. Don't really have any plans, not really looking forward to much, hoping you get invited to a party, hoping you get a gift, hoping you get that $5,000 bonus check from your boss, right? Numb. Or, last but not least, you're going to go into the holidays worried, nervous, anxious because of the expectations. Listen, if you are any of these, but number one, excited about the holidays, then stay with me because you deserve to be excited about the holidays. You don't deserve to be anxious or worried, living under expectations. Listen, I want to share a story with you. It's the worst Christmas Eve I've ever had, which actually became the best Christmas gift I've ever received. Now, this goes way back. This is back before the topic of narcissism was popular on YouTube. Back before people were talking about their toxic families. This goes way back. And at that time, my spouse at that time and I were kind of wrapped up in a messy situation with certain siblings who were of the controlling variety. We'll just leave it at that. And throughout our experience with them, it became less about invitations from them and more about expectations. And I don't know about you, but I'm not down with expectations. I'm not down with entitlement of others, and neither should you be. And one Christmas Eve, as the tensions were rising as a result of this dysfunctional situation, one Christmas Eve, I told my spouse, I said, hey, I don't really feel like I'm invited to go and be with these siblings of yours, so why don't you go spend a few hours? I'll go downtown, walk around for a bit. I took that bold step to experience Christmas Eve for a few hours alone, on my own. I'd never done that before, but I thought it was the best thing to do. And I was right, by the way. And so my spouse at that time went to spend some time with her siblings for a few hours as the plan was supposed to go. I was walking around enjoying the downtown festivities. And by the way, there was a lot of people out. That's where I learned that even on Christmas Eve, there's a lot of people who are out walking around having a good time. But a few hours into it, actually about a half hour into it, I get this phone call, and it was my spouse at that time. She said, hey, Kevin, they're really upset that you didn't show up. They really wanted you here. They had a gift for you and everything. And I said, are you sure? Are you sure? You know, at that time, I didn't take the scripture seriously. There's a scripture that says, let your yes be yes and your no be no. And I now know that that means when you make a decision, stick with it. Stand on it. Don't be wishy-washy. How many of you now know that controlling and entitled people in your life, when you're wishy-washy, they take full advantage of you, right? So that was me. I said, well, if you're sure. So I made the bad mistake of heading on up there. Sure enough, I arrive, and I was given a gift. There was a package. I opened it up. It was some Walmart towel or something like that with a letter on it. The letter said, Kevin, we need to get over all of this nonsense, right? And I was like, okay, whatever. Check out this horse, by the way. That's beautiful. Yeah. And so, anyways, this person did, after I opened the gift, this person then said, Kevin, let's go outside and talk. Got me to go outside. Now, I'm a tall guy. I stand 6'1". I know you can't tell in this video. But we go outside, and I go down a couple of steps, and this person stands on the steps above me so they can stand over me. And then proceeded to unleash, yada, yada, yada. You're this problem. How dare you go against us, and blah, blah, blah. On and on and on. Entitlement, entitlement, entitlement. And everybody was freaking out. And if I'm honest, I kind of snapped back too. And I said, hey, stop it. Leave me alone. What's your problem, right? And I felt like Chris Pratt in the movie Jurassic Park, where he's standing, holding back all the velociraptors, because the rest of my spouse at that time, the rest of her siblings came around the house, and I thought there was going to be a brawl. Thought I was going to get jumped. But fortunately, that didn't happen. I was able to calm the situation the best I could. But here's why, in this weird situation, which it was very toxic, very dysfunctional, but it ended up being the best gift. The best gift that I received was this. I walked away fully. Look at this, another one. Love these horses. All right. I walked away fully aware that entitlement does not equal love. Entitlement doesn't even mean that they want you there. Entitlement is just that. It's just entitlement. A lot of you are dealing with people like this in your life, where they're expecting you to be a part of what they've got going on, but without really caring about you. And yes, at that time, I didn't know what a gift that was. I thought it was hurtful. I was angry for a while after that. I mean, I really was. How dare people act like that? But as I processed it, I realized what a gift it is, because it finally allows you to cut the ties with people like that. It allows you to accept the reality that people are either going to respect you and honor you and want you and desire you in their life, right? Or they don't have to be a part of your life, because it's going to erupt into violence and entitlement and hostility and all of this stuff, which you don't need. So that was the gift. It also helped me to understand something else about Christmas. And this is the most important thing I wanted to share with you, is that it wasn't just those people's demands that had me go and partake in what they were doing, even though I didn't want to. It's also the narratives and the scripts that I had believed all my life, that I should show up for people when they expect it. I should be a part of this, and I need to be a part of that, right? This is what I refer to as the institutionalized traditions of the holidays. A lot of you right now might be stuck in a place of worry and anxiety because of the institutionalized traditions that you feel forced to follow. So it put me on a journey to be able to cut those things. And by the way, for those of you who don't know me, my name is Kevin. I'm the creator of The Royal We, and I've been helping people just like you out of toxic family dynamics, narcissistic abuse, right? On and on and on. And what I've done, and I don't want to get stepped on by one of these horses, two of them. What I've done is I put together a coaching program for this month and this month only. For those of you who for the first time are ready to make that bold move to spend Christmas alone, not isolated, but alone, to say no to entitlement, to say no to the expectations, and to make the holidays about something you can enjoy, I put together a program that I want you to check out. It's this month only, and what we're going to do is spend this month together. I'm going to be there with you every single day. And what we're going to do is not only embolden and empower you to say no so that you can get out and do things that you're going to enjoy, but we're going to rethink Christmas altogether. We're going to take a look at the institutionalized traditions that have you bound and have you chained and have you stuck with people who are entitled in your life. The goal of this program is to get you to a place where not only this year, and I'm going to challenge you in the program to get out and to do some fun things. You don't want to miss out on it, right? And the goal is so that you not only experience being alone but having a good time this year, but so that the next year and the years here on after, you do things that are going to be incredible. You make the holidays something special for you and for the people you care about and for the people who care about you. You don't want to miss out on this opportunity. Get down there, get registered, and I will see you in class. Hit the link.